Hey guys, welcome back to the garage. Another update here, quick on the 56. Did a lot of sanding today, and ended up taking this another step in direction that I had not originally intended on going with it. Ended up opening up the trunk, and I tell you what, I did not intend to open the trunk on this. What I did want to do is I wanted to alter the shape of the deck lid just as another custom look, and I wanted to do these rounded edges on it. So I tell you what happened. Boy, I got into this one deep, guys. I just took and I started marking out, and see that some of the Sharpie mark is still here. I just was marking out where I wanted that to round off for that extra custom look. And as I was scoring these lines down here and started scribing through here, scribed too deep and it actually went all the way through. So I guess, well, we never let anything beat us. We never let it whip us. We just go ahead and proceed. And now I've opened up one or two trunks before, but they was actually, I think the two that they were the 57 Ford and the 40 sedan on that diorama that I did. I opened them up, so I really wasn't concerned that much about a nice finished appearance on it because it was going to be propped up all the time. But this one got a little extra work to do on it. You see right here, this got a nice, let me get my hand behind there for you. Come on, focus, buddy. There you go. This got a nice arch to it. But this side it kind of comes down to a point and then across. So I think what I can do with this, I think I can build that up behind. Now I've already taken a piece of styrene back here because that had a dip right here like this. So I just put some styrene behind it and then put some filler over the top and then shaped it out. I think maybe I can do that this way. I can put some styrene up here in this corner and then kind of try to match this contour here because it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too terrible with it up against when it's setting on there. It's got some gaps. It's not perfect. But I mean, once I can do a little bit more cleanup work, and I may have to actually fill this other side in. Let's see if I get that to stay put for you there. So there, I mean, it doesn't look too terrible. See just this little gap right here. Got a slight gap there, but I think maybe I can get away with that. So just wanted a little different custom look. I think that looks kind of cool with that rounded trunk. You look at some of them old hot rod magazines and those custom magazines, everything, man, they did some stuff to cars that was just really radically crazy. But so that's the scoop on the back. That's how come I decided to open up the trunk. Kind of glad I did. And then what I'll do now, I've been using this chassis kind of just as a guide, but I am going to use the other one from the other kit. But what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to make a paper template for all this in here for a floor, and then a divider panel right here, and then I'll get that. And I may go ahead and open this up in the floor for the spare tire carrier there. I may do that, or I may just leave it blocked off. I'll see when I get that far with it. But so that's a scoop on the body, guys. And I did that hood. I took that leading edge off. And I don't know if it was supposed to be like a piece of trim or if the hood just naturally jetted out like that. But I took all that off so it's just flush on the front. Actually, it gives it a nice clean look with the hood on. See there, before that jetted out. And then now if you look at that to the side, that's just nice and smooth along there. And then when you get this grill in, I forget which way that goes. Right there. So then that will be a nice, I think that's going to look really nice when it's finished up. So that's why I'm not too concerned about, I mean, I want to get this as nice as possible, but up in here, the grill is going to be covering all that. So, but I want to try to get it as rounded and as smoothed out as possible. I'm going to have to put a little bit more filler in here along this side here, a little bit right over here. The back's coming along. And what I want to do is I haven't done it yet. I'm just going to shoot some primer on here and then take a look at it and see where we're at. But I'll have that result on the next video. But I just wanted to come in here real quick. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of sanding today. And one thing, if you guys would remember my folks in prayer, they both ended up with the COVID. So ended up in the hospital with Dad last night, about all night long. So he's doing okay. They want to keep him for observation a couple of days, but last I heard he's doing well. But if you just keep him in your prayers, I'd appreciate it. So got caught up on a lot of sleep today, and then just ended up coming out here and doing some sanding on this. So I got all those high spots knocked down, smoothing out nice. Still got some areas to go. And I want to come back up under this and fill this right here where that is. So that just all is a nice blend on there, and see what I can get done with that. But so that's where I'm at, guys. Went ahead and opened the trunk. Like I said, wasn't supposed to happen. But as I was scoring that down to change that shape, I ended up going all the way through. So we got an opening trunk and an opening hood. And I did the dash. I did get those, and I think those look like they're pretty good now. I can't really see that sink mark, so that dash is done. I think it'll be ready for paint and then detail, and we'll do that up. I might do the whole detail right here on the channel too, guys. Get that paint on there, and I want to figure out how I can do it, guys. I'd like to get me on in the air spray booth, spraying this. But the thing is, with my airbrush, I've got it hooked up to a like a little 3-gallon air compressor, and it pumps up a lot, and when it does, it's quite loud. So I think it's too loud even for me to pipe music over, unless I can figure that out. But I'd like to kind of get me airbrushing this, but if not, maybe I can get some still shots of that, and then I'll just insert that in the video, or just like add it on to the end of the video. Whenever that video is, it won't be this one, obviously, but when I get that far to do the paint work, I want to get some of that in on the build here too. So, but still moving along. Like I said, until I get some other stuff painted, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. If we're going to leave this go and just redo the white, I might just redo those white areas on there, highlight the window cranks back there, and same as the door panels. If we're just going to kind of clean up those the white areas in there, but we'll see as we go along. Like I said, my main focus right now is all the body work, and going through and checking for any more mold lines, any other kind of extra flash that might be, that I didn't clean up back in the day there. So, but turned into a fun project, guys. I'm enjoying this. Like I said, I want to get this smoothed out to where it just looks like one solid panel, front and back. So that's the progress I made, and I took a big step. I said, well, I can't back now. I got to do it. So let's try it. Like I said, as long as I can get this to arch out like this one is, I think we'll be okay. We're not going to give up. We just keep on moving, so we don't let it beat us, right? Okay, guys, that's all I got for this one. Just a quick let you know what I found on this and what I started to do to change a little stuff on there. And that's about all this video is about. So thank you, subscribers. Appreciate it. And you guys that watch my videos, I appreciate that. If you like the video, please give me a like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. That's all I got. It's Eric from Eric's Model Garage. You guys have a great day. God bless you. Happy modeling.